Good morning, my dear students. Today we are discussing about the uterine stimulants. Uterine stimulants means these drugs are the which increase the uterine motility. These drugs are the increase the uterine motility. Uterine motility means movement. So uterine motility, and the next one uterine contraction. These drugs are used in the uterine contraction. Uterine contraction and help the expulsion of this uterine content. It is help the expulsion of expulsion of its contents, means uterine contents. Uterine contents is known as this particular drugs is uterine stimulants. So uterine stimulants is the mainly it is acting on the uterus affects endometrium and myometrium. So the endometrium and myometrium, these drugs are affect the endometrium, or the drugs are effect on endometrium are the estrogen, progesterone and their antagonists. So this is the uterine stimulants. So uterine stimulants is classified into several types. These drugs are the different types of drugs are we are using. So that is the classification. Number one is posterior pituitary hormone. Posterior pituitary hormone. Example is the very important drug is that is the oxytocin. This is a very important drug, and the next one disamino oxytocin. And the next one second classification number 2 ergot alkaloids. Example is ergometrin and methyl ergometrin. And the next one third one classification is prostaglandins. We are already discussed about this one, prostaglandins. And fourth one is the other drugs, miscellaneous drugs. Miscellaneous drugs is a quinine, and the second one is the ethacridine. So these drugs are the used as the uterine stimulants. So now we discuss about the very important drug is the oxytocin. What is the oxytocin? It is a polypeptide. It is a polypeptide. It containing the 9 amino acids. How many amino acids? 9 amino acids. And the next one, it is secreted by the posterior pituitary gland. It releasing along with ADH, antidiuretic hormone. So the antidiuretic hormone and as well as oxytocin both are secreted from the posterior. The next one posterior pituitary, and the next one it is oxytocin is to control the postpartum of the hemorrhage, and it is less effective of administered orally, and it is suitable for the labor also. It is suitable for the labor also. So in here, these are the next one. It one is helps in the easy expulsion of the fetus. It is used in the easily expulsion of the fetus is known as the oxytocin. So baby is came from mother to outside, so the oxytocin is helping there. The next one, these are the uterus is in uterus is a stimulation, means size is increases, so the baby is came from outside, so came from inside to outside, so with the using of the oxytocin drug. And the next one, what is the mechanism of action? Mechanism of action. So mechanism of action, the oxytocin directly on the myofibrils directly acts on the, it is a directly act on the myofibrils and post pattern hemorrhage abortion and post pattern hemorrhage so sorry ma'am. So it is the act on the myofibrils, and the next one, produce the uterine contraction and produce the uterine contraction, produce the uterine contraction. And the next one, stimulate milk ejection by breast, stimulate milk ejection by breast, by the breast. This is the mechanism action of this particular uterine stimulants drugs, and especially oxytocin drug. So now we discuss about the what is the dose of this particular drug. What is the dose? So dose is so adult dose. So it is administered through the IV route intravenously. So 10 IU diffusion, slowly. And the next one, after delivery also it is administered. Adult dose is IM route only. So how much? 10 IU, 10 IU after delivery of placenta. After delivery of placenta. So this is the dose of this particular uterine stimulants. And the next one, what is contraindications for this drug? Contraindications, it is hypersensitivity, and the next one, fetal distress, and the next one, these drugs are the sometimes it produces nausea and vomitings also. So this is the contraindications. And what is the side effects of this drug? So side effects, these drugs is hypotension occur, and the next one, in here it produces a jaundice, produces, and vomiting, nausea, and skin rash, and constipation occur, with this drug. So this is about the side effects. And then, so what is the pharmacokinetics? So these drugs are administered through the parenteral route only. These drugs are administered through the parenteral route, especially IV or IM route. And the next one, it is distributed through the blood, and it cross the placenta and blood-brain barrier also. And the next one, metabolated. These drugs are metabolated in the plasma, metabolated in the plasma. It is excreted through as a urine, excreted through as a urine. And what is the half life of this drug? Half life is just 12 to 17 minutes. 12 to 17 minutes. This is the half life of this particular drug. And the next one, what is the pharmacodynamics? So pharmacodynamics is the different types of pharmacological actions are show with this particular drug. So what are they? Now, first of all, it is the action on the uterus. Action on the uterus. So what happened in human? A small dose of oxytocin, it increases the tone and amplitude of contraction. It is a small dose increases the tone and amplitude of contraction. So muscle contraction occur, and with the small dose only. With the small dose. What about the large dose? What about the large dose? It is produce the tonic contractions. And the next one, it is a uterine rupture occur. And water retention may be formation. Water retention is formation. And the next one, and it is helps in the easy explosion of the baby. It is help in the easily expulsion of the fetus. So this is about the action on the uterus. And the next one, action on the mammary glands. Action on the mammary glands. What happened in the mammary glands? So these are it is a stimulation the myoepithelium and helping to increase the expulsion of the milk. So it is a stimulation of the myoepithelium. It provides stimulation of the myoepithelium, and as well as the help in the increasing expulsion of milk. Expulsion of milk from mammary glands. And the next one, action on the kidney. Action on the kidney. What happened in the kidney? The oxytocin large doses cause the decrease the urine output. Large dose. It cause the decrease the urine output. Urine output is decreases. And the next one, pulmonary edema is formation. Pulmonary edema formation with this particular drug. And the next one, action on the CVS, cardiovascular system. What happened? So it is the normal dose it is used in the induction labor cause of the blood pressure, and large dose cause the vasodilation. Large dose cause the vasodilation. And it decrease the BP. So this is about the pharmacodynamics of this particular drug. And the next one, what is the uses of this particular drug? So it is used in the control BP. And the next one, it is a suitable then it is a less effective and administered orally route also. It is a less effective. And the next one, it helps in the easy expulsion of the baby. Expulsion of the baby or fetus. And the next one, it is involved in the muscle contraction. Etc. So the next one, right, what is the role of nurse? So what is the role of nurse in the uterine stimulant drugs? So monitor the respiration rate. respiration rate, monitor the respiration rate. And the next one, BP, blood pressure, also monitor the blood pressure. And the next one, these drugs is administered through the, these drugs are the drugs administered with the 5% dextran solution only, and the next one, to assess the confusion, drowsiness, to assess the confusion, drowsiness, headache, any other. And the next one, to identify the intake and output ratio, intake and output ratio, intake and output ratio also. This is about this particular uterine stimulants. If you have any doubts from this topic, tomorrow we will discuss. Thank you.